Today's topic for the ticket is you are loading data using EPM Automate, but the job name does not exist. So what does EPM Automate mean and what does it do? So EPM Automate can be used to load the data into an application. You can import or export the data and you can run the business rules. There are some ways to use the EPM Automate for data loads, like you can load data into a calculation cube. Then you can run the data management load rules. You can run a batch file with the help of EPM Automate. You can automate the data loads in Oracle Cloud EPM. So this EPM Automate I have downloaded. So here you will be entering the commands, and you will first log in into the application by entering the commands. So you can say call EPM Automate login. Yes. So here you will say call EPM Automate login. You will enter the username. You will enter the password. So I have already encrypted this password. It will not be able to see the password. And for that I've given one command. With the help of that, you can encrypt your password. Then you can use the EPM Automate, the login services. That is, you need to enter your URL. When you click enter, it says a version of new EPM Automate is available. Okay. Then I'll use call EPM Automate. I want to set my application admin mode as true after logging to the application. So you entered call EPM Automate, username, password, and URL. After that, the second command is I want to set my application admin mode as true. So when you enter this, it is saying that set application admin mode completed successfully. Now we'll delete any file if the file is already been there. So we can enter this, like, so as to avoid the duplicacy, we'll enter this command to delete the existing file. So the name of my file is data file. So I would like to show you first the data file which I'm trying to load. So this is the data file format which we'll be loading through the EPM Automate. There are several ways to load the data. You can load the data directly into the application through inbox, outbox, explorer, and import it. Then the second way is you can load through the data management. Third is you can load your data through the EPM Automate. So this is the file which I have extracted from the application. Here you can see in columns you have account, then amount with the period name as P3. Then here are all the point of view which you can see in my file, and I have defined all the dimensions. The value which I am trying to load it for, jurisdiction is the US, data source is data input, scenario is actual, year is FY21, gap is local gap, intercompany I have used as no intercompany, jurisdiction as US, consolidation as entity input, currency as entity currency, periodic my entity is LE102, and movement as no movement. My data load cube name is console. This is the amount and this is the account for which I'm trying to load. So these are all my accounts. This is the amount and the intersections I've defined here, and the name of it is data file. So that's why I have written as automate. If there's any existing file with the same name, first delete that. So delete file completed successfully. You can see the command. So when you click enter, you will start getting the results, whether it is successful or not. Then the next is I need to upload the file. So for that, the command will be call EPM automate, upload the file, and then I need to go where your file is kept in your system. So my file, I'll search for the file and copy the path. So this is my file. So I'll say copy as path, go back there and paste it. So this is the path where my file is kept in the system. So I'm saying call EPM automate, upload the file, that's the file and the path where this file is kept. So you can see upload file completed successfully. Now file has been uploaded in the system. Now you want to import the data. So if you say my file name is import data file, you can see my file name is data file. So I want to import the data with this file, and it is saying required job parameters are missing. So you need to try again with a valid job name, type, and the required parameters. So this way our ticket was, if you are loading the data using EPM automate but the job name does not exist, so I haven't created any job and job name is not there, so this will throw an error. So you need to create a job with the valid job name, type, and required parameters. We'll log into the application and create a job. So this is the home page of my application. From application overview, from actions you can go to inbox outbox explorer. See here the data file.csv is being uploaded, that is with the help of the command that we entered just before it, that is upload the file with the name data file.csv. So the file is uploaded here in the system. Again actions, click on import data. When you click on create location, I'll select as inbox. So when you select this location and as inbox, it will allow you to save as job. Here you need to give the import mode. I'll say the import mode as replace, accumulation type as none, source file, my file is datafile.csv, the name of my file is datafile.csv, date format should be this mmgdyy, and when I click on save as job, you need to now here give the job name with which it will be recognized and the error file name. That means if after running this job, if you get any sort of error, then you can go to the jobs card and check with the error name that you gave. So the name I'll be giving as job data load, and error file I'll be giving as error data load. So error file will be in zip format. Now it is saved, close it. You can see this job has been saved. Now I'll enter this job name and we'll try to import the data. Yeah, and suppose you enter your job name as wrong, then what will happen? Now we have the created our job, but by mistakenly if we entered a wrong job name, like it was job underscore data load, and we click on enter. So here if you enter a wrong job name, it will give you a error message that the parameters you entered are not correct. But right now I have entered what I have created. So once this is successful, that means you have imported your data into the application. Just with the entering few commands, you can do your job of importing the data. You can see import data completed successfully. Now you can, so now you can set, we have said earlier, we have given one command with the name set application admin mode as true. Now you can say set application admin mode as false. So it is set successfully. Now I'll log out as my job is done. So I'll log out. So when you log out from here, the application from this EPM automate server will be logged out. You can see logout completed successfully. So this is how you will work with your EPM automate and will load the data. Now you can import from your, you can open your smart view and check what data has been loaded. You can cross check with your file. So account is 41,000. Yes, so I'll enter 41,000. Okay, now I have connected. You can define your all dimensions, the value of the dimensions. I'm not setting this file right now, so you can directly say as entity currency for the currency. From the file you can even copy paste it. Consolidation, here it is entity input. My Excel is not working properly. I maybe try to open this Excel again. Scenario as actual, view as FCC's periodic. Currency I'll be using, as you can see. You need to select the same intersection so that you can get the data. Then consolidation, here will be entity input. Data source I'll use as data input. Movement I'll use as no movement. Jurisdiction I'll be using as US. Intercompany as no intercompany. Multi-gap I'll use as local gap. Year is FY21. Period is P3. Here entity is North America LE02. And her account is 41,000. Distribution is your entity. Now we'll be entering the account. Okay, so as there is no metadata with this name, so I'll maybe but this is how the process is there. There's just a change of accounts, but the process will remain same to load the data, and you'll check the data in SmartView. So as it is a demo application and it keeps on changing, so the accounts which I created, it has been changed now. That was a one way of loading the data through EPM Automate, and you can load directly through the application as well. Method is exactly same. When we are loading through IPM Automate, just I make changes in the data file, not anywhere else. So quickly I'll load it directly into the application. Validate and import. This is done. Now we'll check in the jobs card. Importing data rule is still processing. Okay, it is completed now. Now we'll go back here. We'll change the account, that is 31,000, and we'll check the result. We'll quickly copy and check the result. We'll check the result and we'll quickly copy it. This is the last step which we are doing it right now. I'll select the consolidation member as entity input. Similarly, for data source, I'll be using my data input. I'll use movement as no movement. Intercompany as no intercompany. Jurisdiction here used is US, so I'll use the same. Multi-gap as local gap. I'm loading it for FY21 and P3. Entity is LA102, which is distribution, and account is 31,000. The Excel is not working properly. I'll check what issue it is showing us, but it will show you the result when you will select the same members that were used in the file that you loaded. So that is how you load the file through EPM Automate. Using the EPM Automate, I have logged out. I have to repeat the steps again for loading the file. Yes. So that's all for today. We'll see the result in the next session and the new ticket. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.